What is binomial coefficients? Suppose we have here n and r are element of integers. Then n is greater than or equal to 0, while r is greater than or equal to 0, but less than or equal to n. Then the binomial coefficient is nr, or read as n choose r, or n objects taken r at a time, which is defined as n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. Why n choose r, or why n objects taken r at a time? Suppose you have n different objects. How many ways are there of choosing r of them without worrying about the order of choice? Let's say the first object can be chosen in n ways, written as n. Then there are n minus 1 objects left, so the second can be chosen in n minus 1 ways, written as n minus 1. Then there are n minus 2 objects left, so third can be chosen in n minus 2 ways. Doing the same pattern, then the last part could be n minus r plus 1 would be the objects to choose from. So the number of ways of choosing r objects in a particular order is n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 and so on n minus r plus 1, which is equals to 1 times 2 times and so on to n over 1 times 2 and so on to n minus r, or in other words n factorial over n minus r factorial, which is now the same as npr. So this is n choose r at a time, which means the order is very important. However, since I don't care about the order in which I choose the r objects, only which r objects are chosen, I have to divide by the number of different orders in which I could have chosen the r objects. This is the number of permutation of r objects, which is r factorial. Hence, the number of ways of choosing r objects from a set of n without regard for order is 1 over r factorial times n factorial n minus r factorial, which is also known as n factorial over r factorial multiply. We have now n minus r factorial, which is the formula for the combination as combination of n object taken r at a time, which is n r. Now let us have an example for this. Okay, so first let us solve for permutation of 5 objects taken 3 at a time. So here's the formula. Since the order is very important, so our solution is 5 factorial over 5 minus 3 factorial. Then 5 factorial is the same as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 factorial, since 5 minus 3 is 2. So we have now 2 factorial, so that we can easily cancel this. 5 times 4 times 3, the answer is 60. However, if we're going to solve for combination of 5 objects taken 3 at a time,